is 6-pound solid shot cannonball. Oh! That right there is an artillery shell. I just popped out Eagle breastplate. Alright guys, I just got a good signal here, and when I opened up the hole I immediately noticed this. You see this dark staining right there, and how this dirt's much darker than the dirt around it. That's usually indicative of a piece of brass or copper. And I translated over to this side of the hole, and you can see right down there is a button. It's a 2-piece Civil War button. Looks like it's an Eagle button. Probably general service. It's been flattened. Still has a shank on the back too, so that's nice. I just dug a belt adjuster behind me right about there, and I've got maybe 3 bullets so far, 3 or 4, so I've been here about 15 minutes, so definitely a good start. Alright guys, right about there is where I just dug that Eagle button a minute ago. Bounced around over here a couple, right where the little hand digger is. I dug a 69 caliber round ball just a moment ago. And I came over here, got a real weird signal. You can see where the item was sitting right there in the middle of the screen. And I've already wiped it off. But just look at that. Let me get it to where there's no shadow. That is a beautiful Eagle Eye infantry button from the Civil War. It's been sitting in that hole right there for 157 years. That is beautiful. The shank's broken on the back, but you can see there's a lot of gold shining through under that green on there, so that should definitely clean up nice. So that's 2 buttons already, so I'm definitely having a good day. I'll keep going around here. You can see this is where I dug a hut site in here. This is a soldier's hut site, so this would be on the edge of it. So it's definitely a nice officer's button right there. Alright guys, here's where the Eagle button just came from, that nice Eagle infantry button. And I got another scratchy signal right here, and it was down in here. And it's the finial to a bayonet scabbard tip. So this would have gone on the end of the bayonet scabbard. It would have had a little brass sleeve of sorts that went up to the side right here. That was about maybe 2.5, 3 inches long. And that protected the soldier from the end of his bayonet poking through the scabbard and poking his leg while he was marching. So that's a pretty cool find right there. I'm sure he hated to lose that. Cool deal. I'll keep going around here. Hit this area hard and see what else I can find. Alright guys, I got a good signal right here. It's real faint. You can see down in the bottom of the hole there's something long and green right there, and it looks like it's got a finial on one side down here. You see where it gets thick. Might not be though, but I think it might be a bayonet scabbard tip. So let me get my leshy and see if we can extract it. There's the end of it there. That looks like the smaller end. So if it is a bayonet scabbard, it's missing the tip. So let's see if we can dig it out without hurting it. Yeah, I believe it's a bayonet scabbard tip missing. I believe it's only the wide part and it's missing the tip. So let's see if we can pop it out now. There we go, it's loose. And no, that's a ramrod guide. That is a ramrod guide off of an early musket. So that would have definitely been Confederates. That's like a Kentucky style rifle ramrod guide. So that is pretty cool right there. This little hole right here is where the ramrod would have gone in. This would have been on the end of the gun, right beneath the tip of the barrel. Wow, that is awesome right there. That's probably 1830s or 40s. They were using their Probably their hunting gun. Brought it to battle with them. That's pretty cool right there. All right, I'll keep going in here. There might be some other Confederate brass in here, so I'll see if I can get on it. All right, guys, I just got a good signal here. And you can see down in the hole to drop 58 caliber 3-ringer. That ramrod guide was just right there, so that's pretty close. It's a beautiful condition 3-ringer, though. I mean, that's just, you can't get them much better than that. That's just beautiful. It's a pretty loud signal, so I'll make sure there's not another one in there. Nope, that was it. But that's pretty cool. It's a nice piece of Civil War lead. All right, guys, right there in that hole, kind of see where it was. I got a real nice high tone, and it was this silver ring. It's fairly modern. It's marked sterling on the inside, so it's definitely post 1907. Even though they did use that mark earlier, they didn't have to. It wasn't standardized until the early 1900s. The owner's mother lived in this house right here in the 40s and 50s, so I'll have to see if he recognizes it. And if he does, then of course I'll give it back to him. But then right here I just got a good signal. It was way down in the bottom of the hole. It's this nice drop 3-ringer. Beautiful dropped Union 3-ringer. So a piece of silver and some Civil War lead. Makes for a good day. All right, guys, right here's where I've been digging. I dug the Eagle Eye right over there. I went way off into the woods and found a couple bullets and a shell fragment in there. I'll show you all the shell frag real quick. There it is. Chunk of a 12-pound Cannonball. So that's pretty cool. I got maybe 10 bullets or so in there. But I just came back into the yard a minute ago and got a real scratchy signal right down in here. And pulled out 4 nails. And then that nice fired 69 3-ringer was right in the middle of it. Big old fat 69 caliber. See where it was fired and made the streaks in it right there. That is pretty cool though. It's great shape too. Right down there in all those nails and the dais pulled out. That's awesome. Just dug a round ball right behind me too, so I'm definitely having a good day. Alright, I just got a good signal right here. It was in the plug. It's that little bullet right there. I think this is a pinfire bullet. So it would have had a casing and a little pin on the side. There should be, you'll see a picture of one right off to the left right there. But I think that's what that is. That would most likely be Confederate. So that is pretty cool right there. It looks dropped, which is confusing because it should still have the casing on it. But either way, that's a cool bullet. Alright guys, I'm right up against this shed. I just dug a bullet and a flattened piece of lead behind me. But I just got a weird iron signal right here, and it's right down in the bottom of the hole right there. And this is what it is. It's a lock plate from a musket. This is where the hammer would have gone. And this piece is brass right here. This was actually a flintlock musket. So it was likely an early 1800s musket that they converted to a percussion. This was originally the flash pan, but they cut this part off. So that's really cool right there. That's likely Confederate at this spot. This is an early war spot, so it could have been either side, but most likely Confederate. But you can see how big it is. It's a nice, real nice lock plate. Cool. Hopefully I can get the hammer if it's around here somewhere. So I'll scan around this area and see what I can find. All right, guys, I got a faint signal right here. It's way down in there. You can see it's at least 1, 2, 2.5 pinpointer lengths deep. And I can feel it down there. It's a cannonball. So I'm gonna see if I can wiggle it free with the shovel. I think I just moved it.
Don't mess the Borman up.
Nope, I didn't move it. It's still stuck in the rocks. That must have gotten it. Oh yeah, it's loose now. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't see a Borman. I don't see a fuse on it.
Solid?
Yep, that's a solid shot. Look at that. That is awesome. That deep. That's incredible.
Stick your shovel down in there.
It's a 40-inch shovel. Y'all can see how deep that is. This pinpointer is 9 inches long. So that's 9. And then another 2 on top of it. So, yeah, about 30 inches deep. That's incredible right there. Nice 6-pound cannonball. Wow.